What? What choice is this? Hang on. What kind of choice is this?
Open the door. What if we
Okay, here we go. Back at Caledon.
Always forget you're so huggy.
I don't know what to say here. Are you yourself?
Did I do it? Are you you again?
As much as I ever was. Thank you, Max.
What? Is that it?
Yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this time.
Hey, I'm taking a minute. All of that
Was pretty fucked up.
So she saw all that, I guess, yeah.
Who needs all the king's horses and all the king's men? I've got you to put me back together again.
I was pretty cool. It wasn't a big deal. I'm gonna gas myself up.
You know, I was pretty cool. I accept fawning gratitude.
Consider yourself fond.
What just happened?
Oof. So,
What?
any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
I haven't erased history.
I've erased timelines before, but this time I think I assimilated them. Sorry.
I love Max's makeup here. Oh, my god.
You just assimilated the timelines.
Yeah. At least, that's what it feels like.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
Nosebleed migraines make you breakfast?
I can fry a mean egg.
Promises, promises.
I don't like how casual Safi's being. Is that just me? Like, girl, you should be more concerned.
You just seem...
I wouldn't say sad. I don't see it. She just seems chill. I don't know.
extremely chill? Considering we're still stuck in a supernatural time storm.
It's the little things in life. Frappuccinos, movie marathons, chilling with your bestie in the void.
Girl, what? What is going on?
Here's the thing. I'm glad you were here too.
Huh?
You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
Oh my god, I can't speak for everyone. I can't say like, oh, they'll forgive you. Because will they? Some of these people hold grudges against her anyway, like aka Lucas. Did she mean to? I don't think so, but in a sense that like her powers, I feel like it was subconsciously like Safi making sure she takes everyone down that hurt her. Does that make sense? Like she like, the beginning of this episode, she accepted Max shooting her. She gave her the gun and said, just do it. I figured she would try to plead or something like that. It's kind of like how Chloe accepted the fact that she had to die. She's the same way. But I think the difference is if she goes down, everybody has to go down with her. Because remember what she said in the last episode, she felt like it's not revenge, it was justice for everything that has happened to her. And like, I feel really sorry for Safi in that regard. I mentioned in the other video that I understood where she's coming from, because I truly do. Like, I really do understand where she's coming from, because I grew up with an overbearing parent that kind of controlled everything that I did. And it was awful, because like, you don't, you know, even though I understood, you know, my parents were trying to do the right thing for me, in the long run, I really wish I stood up for myself more, because it is about like me specifically. You can't put the blame on other people too. That's something that Safi needs to understand as well. She needs to stand up for herself, as hard as it is. So I understand, like, you know, not people not seeing her for her. No one's like listening to her when she does have like complaints and stuff like that. It sucks that it took, you know, I'm assuming like I said, I'm assuming she's the same age as Max, or at least close to it, but like this long for her to stand up for herself. She only stood up for herself when Lucas was doing all that bullshit, the roast. I feel sorry for her, because her anger is definitely what's causing all of this. And I've talked about this in multiple videos. Like, I used to have a really bad anger problem growing up, mainly just because it stems from, like, you know, my past traumas and like how things happened to me, and like attributing to like what has happened, you know, with my parents when I was growing up. And I'm not saying my parents are bad people or anything like that. I've mentioned this time and time again. I knew it was because they were trying to like make sure I had a better life, because I'm a daughter of an immigrant. That's why I can relate to Safi, because she is as well. I think that you can attest to this. People who grow up with immigrant parents, you know that your parents want the best for you, but majority of the time, again, this is not for everybody, but majority of the time they kind of take it too far, because they feel like if they can control it, they can make sure that you have the best life. But they don't realize in the end they're hurting you, because they don't let you grow up or let you make mistakes or whatever the case may be, because they want you to have a perfect life. And I'm really glad, you know, I was able to talk to my parents later on in life to let them know, like, hey, you know, you controlling me is not helping me. And we've grown up a lot since then. Like, I've healed my relationship with my parents because of having that conversation, and like, you know, making them understand like what they're doing isn't okay for me. And I said in the last video too, I managed to do this earlier in my life, while Safi didn't. She's like, I'm assuming she's like Max's age, and Max is like nearly 30 years old. You're in your late 20s. And she's still being controlled by her mother like that. That takes a lot out of somebody, because it takes out their entire personality too. And I mentioned, like, what if Safi didn't want to be a writer? She was pushed into that because of her mom, you know? So Safi doesn't even know who she really is. And that anger is festering in her to the point where, yeah, that's why she's taking down other people, because she feels like that's the only way she can get justice. Hurt everybody else the same way that they hurt her, to make them understand how much they hurt her, because she can't say it in words, because nobody will listen to her. I totally understand that. And it's sad, the one person who does understand that is Max. The one person who's kind of like outside of this, who hasn't directly hurt her yet, or has, but hasn't for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Max was somebody who didn't stand up for themselves either. In the first game, she had trouble standing up for herself until Chloe kind of like brought her out of her shell. So I feel like that's why she can confide in Max, because they're similar in that regard.
You didn't mean to.
Are you sure?
See, I knew it. She
I
does.
didn't not mean to.
She meant it, because it's her justice.
Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me.
Yeah.
My mom. I'll never be different. I think the best thing would be clean break. I don't
She
belong
wants
here.
this. Yeah, she wants
Don't
it.
say that.
Oh my god.
Of course you do.
After your hometown got whirlwinded, what did you do?
I ran away.
She shouldn't have. I've been saying this entire playthrough. She needs therapy. She shouldn't have. She should have confronted her past.
But I shouldn't have. It was cowardly.
It's not even that. It's like you can't heal yourself.
Hating myself.
Yeah.
Knowing that if I'd only made better choices, I might have saved everybody.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me, we don't belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for tenure. We're fucking divine.
Safi, no!
Come on.
I'm serious. The shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff.
What? What is happening right now? I thought she accepted the fact that, you know, she doesn't belong here because of what has happened. She's gone full mask off right now. What is going on?
Or monsters.
I'm not scared anymore.
Safi. I'm not scared anymore. All that stuff about curses and destiny and breaking the world, it's not real. You're real. You're what matters to me. Just stay. And we can work it all out.
I hurt people.
And I fixed it. We can fix it. Together.
She doesn't want to, I don't think.
Of course. Duh. That's why you're so confident. It figures the only person I can rely on is me.
Safi, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your magic Max bullshit. I wish I didn't have to take it out. Is that weird?
A little bit? I don't know what to say here.
It's a little weird. But what's some weirdness between friends?
We should though, right? That's how we get out of here?
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
It's probably for the best. We don't want you to get an infection or anything.
See you on the other side.
Where are we now?
Safia.
Oh my god. Yasmin! Everything is gonna be okay. Don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you... Safi, help me!
Clean break. Remember?
Girl,
Maxine,
what?
don't let her go.
It's okay. Safi!
Oh my god, I can't even just say like she's your mother. Like I understand where she's coming from. You're allowed to be mad at your parents. Can I just say that? You can love them, but you can also be mad at them. I think you have that right, especially if they were treating you badly. I hate when people say, but that's your family, that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your brother, whatever the case may be. Listen, people hurt you. You're allowed to be mad at them. You're allowed to cut them off if they've done something horrible. I feel like that's okay. It's enough of this like blood is blood bullshit, because sometimes people are just terrible, you know? I'm not saying the mom's pure evil or anything like that, but she's allowed to be mad at her. I want to say she belongs here because I'm scared she's going to jump off or something like that.
You do have a place here. People need you. I need you, Safi.
Safi?
What?
I don't know her. I can be anyone, Max.
Girl, no!
I can be your new boyfriend.
I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
Safi, stop it! It's real? I wasn't hallucinating? What are you? And what did you do with my daughter?
You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
That's not how this works. Don't tell me what to do. You know, both of them. If I could pick both, it'd be both.
If you think that's how it works, you don't know anything. There's always a price, Safi. Always.
Girl, you're worse than Chloe at this point.
You're right. I've got a lot to learn. So teach me, Miss Caulfield.
What?
You said we could fix everything. Together.
Safi. I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole life thinking I was the only one. Knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that. But now there's you. You and me.
Girl, this is psychotic.
Time traveler and a shapeshifter. Imagine what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now, it works however I want it to. Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max? Are we in this together? Or is everything you said in the storm just words?
What? What choice is this? Hang on. What kind of choice is this right now? I don't know how this... I'm sorry. Okay, I've been trying to hold off on my opinion about the writing of this game for so long because I want to, like, fully play it and then, like, you know, whatever. But I feel like this makes no goddamn sense. Like, to the point, I understand Safi getting mad, wanting, like, her revenge tour thing. I totally understand that. But, like, what made her snap and become, like, a full-on villain? Like I said, it's okay that she's angry at her mom for, like, what has happened and all the people that lied to her and hurt her. I totally get that. But all of a sudden, she's like, yeah, let's just f*** everybody and, like, I can be whatever I want. I'm a god. Like, how do you come to that conclusion? You know what I mean? Like, bad things have happened to me. I've never thought once to myself, yeah, let me just say f*** everybody and do all whatever I want. Like, what? I do want to see both choices, though. Like, if you agree, what happens? If you refuse, then what? The obvious answer is to refuse this woman. Like, I understand, like, we shouldn't be going off with her. But what if you do go off with her? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna watch both endings just because I want to know how this is written. I want to go full on crazy mode and see what happens if I just agree. Cause like at this point, what the f does it matter, you know? I want to see how this plays out. Cause this is weird to me. This is such a weird choice.
There's nothing for me here. I mean, besides you. But you'll wait, right?
Be safe, Safi.
Cause it's like, if she refused, what happens then? Does she go like, she just goes insane or something? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on. A few days later. Oh god, the hell? Oh, that tree's different. Iris. I know that's not the cat's real name, but... Hey Max, Lotus said she just got to the North Quad. Thanks again for doing this.
She knows me better than anyone. Knew me better than anyone. The me now, though, after all this, maybe it's time I found out who that Max is.
Yo Max, I get it if I'm the last person you want to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm. I hope you're alright. Oh god, thank god you're alright. Take all the time you need, but not too much time. Yeah, I love you, Max. Love you back. Yo, so Wild Night, definitely not the way I pictured our next hangout. I was thinking more wine and less cow skulls. Reggie optional. I keep telling him he should give women a try. Jesus Christ, I'm deleting this. Whoops, turns out you can't delete this. How fair to think of the children. Think of all the stone idiots and near-death experiences and then texting a girl who saved their life. I'm sorry, Max. Please feel free to ignore all this. Max, I'm scared. I haven't been sleeping. I think I keep waking up and it'll be gone and it'll just be her. Would I even be able to tell? Hey, sorry it took me so long to respond. My phone got crunched in the storm. With the turtle afternoon if you want to talk. Hey, Clueheads. As many of you know, Linkport was hit by a brutal storm last week. I'm physically okay, but it might take a while to put in a new episode. I'm sorry. Anyone experienced weird deja vu since the storm? Anyone else got headaches?
Classic Yasmin. Playing it close to the chest.
My excellent medical team says I'll be clear next week again, ever onward. Okay. Got my hair done. Oh, that's the same crap that she was putting earlier. There's no force in the world like Safi. I've already wandered the world alone. What if I had purpose this time? It was tempting. I knew I couldn't go with her. After she left, everything blurred and nothing felt real. Time traveling like this. Wait, did I say no to her? I don't even know what I said now. Time traveling is like that. It's real up to the point where no one else but can't remember. But then it's like a false memory and no lie. No one believes you and no one understands like you quite do. But I didn't remember one time. What happened was real. I want to run from it. I want to go back and make 1,000 less mistakes. But this is where I am. I can accept this. I think you'd be proud of me for that, wouldn't you? Girl, I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. Oh god, we gotta talk to Loretta.
I'm glad Jackie texted me a reminder this morning. With everything that happened, I'd completely forgotten about the hostage exchange.
Hey, Iris was a guest, not a hostage.
You know that's not their name, right?
Let me live in delusion a little longer.
Hey, don't let them go.
I know their tricks. We're buds, aren't we? Ellerton House will be gloomier without you. I wish you well on all your cat endeavors. Thanks for doing this. I'm glad I posted those photos online. I hope Jackie will forgive me for keeping her cat for a few days.
Knowing her next piece will be an ode to Max Caulfield. This cat is her whole life. I'm seeing her this afternoon for coffee. My first time spending time with someone since...
The hell is that noise?
Bye, Iris.
Was that the lake crunching? Because we switched it? I don't know. What timeline is this? You grabbed a bite for snapping turtle to use a vent session for you always. Can't remember the last time I heard you vent. Well, Safi's not answering, so... It's the nature of this vintage. I think we mentioned that. Hey, let me know what your top secret photo shoot is over. Yeah, we did that. Yo, Max, everything okay? Why'd you run off? Sorry. Okay, hang on. I'll join in a minute. So far, so good. By the way, everyone's here at the turtle now. You sure you want to do this? Yes. Confront these people.
No more lies. No more hiding. They're all waiting for me at the Snapping Turtle.
I was still in the tower, but was saved with the Queen of Swords. Now I hope she wants me around. Dramatic, who is she? Have you heard a script I forwarded you yet? He's talking about me.
Glad to see you survived the storm. I wish he'd come to the Snapping Turtle. I hope he isn't skipping it because of me. It's nice of Loretta to help out, especially with how exhausted she looks. Can't believe how much I'm going to miss little Iris.
Hey, Reggie. I know we didn't get much chance to talk in the
Twilight Zone. Well, we were all a little busy.
Can I ask you something privately?
Are you pissed at me?
So, about Vin.
It's okay. I know that you didn't kiss him on purpose. I mean, I know that it wasn't about me.
It still wasn't considered. Honestly, I completely forgot. If I'm being real.
Still, you were right in front of us. I should have thought about your feelings.
Why? We're not friends. I mean, you're not even really my teacher.
I guess.
Yeah, but just, not be an asshole.
It's fine. I'm over him. I'm focused on doppelgangers and multiple realities, and I still have no idea how I'm gonna pass econ. And
Reggie, it's gonna be okay. I know it sucks, but you'll get through it.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah. You just need to chill out, though. Okay, let me talk to Loretta.
Hi again. How are you doing?
Still alive, I guess. Thanks, by the way, for what you did at the nebula. I froze up.
Nah, like, I don't like
Hey,
you, but it's like,
You were
I'm
overwhelmed.
not gonna leave her there crying, because that's
Most
not right.
people aren't prepared for reality to break like that.
So, do you also remember that there were like 2 of you? And now they're fighting for space in your head?
Well, it didn't work the same way for me. But that's because... Wait, are you asking on the record?
This isn't for my podcast, I swear. I'm putting that on pause for now.
Good for you. It doesn't have to be
I'm
all about
glad.
your podcast, girl.
There's
you need to have a
always
life
time
outside
for
of
clout
that.
chasing next semester.
Damn, Miss Caulfield. Harsh. But fair.
Yeah, she has a point, though. You need to chill out.
Take care of yourself, okay? We've all had it rough.
Right back at you.
Okay, not that bad. Combined. So this timeline is combined. Which, yeah, makes sense.
I don't think there's another world
Yeah,
to
I
cross
pressed the
over
button
to
just to
anymore.
check. It's not working.
So, you do remember that?
Yeah, so both of them crossed over.
Huh. Guess the Safi memorial is no longer here. Or maybe never was. After all the storm shenanigans.
I just want to know what happened to Safi
That
now.
sucks.
I'm confused.
They probably took forever to put up. Not there yet. My position's off.
Remember I sent the poem to that lit magazine? They want to buy it.
Oh my god. Where did I take the picture at? Hello? Oh.
I wonder how I'll feel about this photo in 10 years.
Guess soon people rubbed his toe. Huh. Oh, it's the split one.
Thomas, you're back. Mostly.
Hang on, before I talk to...
Safi would
Lucas.
never do.
How are you holding up, Alexa?
Maya's tree, where it belongs. And is big.
Everything's cutting off. What the hell's happening?
How strong does a storm have to be to rip off a roof? Working on your new book? Maybe you should switch to science fiction.
Max. Are you gonna tell me what the hell I went through? Or do I have to spend the next decade in therapy?
You're probably gonna have to do both. I'm
I
gonna
don't
be real.
really know how to explain what happened. But you should think of it as a second chance.
One step ahead of you. I'm working on my apology as we speak.
Good.
What do you say? Give a guy some constructive feedback?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm sure it's bullet. That's so.
Give it
fucked
to
up.
me.
It's a little rough, granted.
Yeah, let me see
I
it.
hope the gracious hand of empathy backhands you into a ditch, Lucas.
To my fans and other interested parties, By now, I'm sure you heard the rumors swirling around about me, and I assume that social media being what it is, many of you have already drawn your conclusions and will not be swayed by any apology I make, no matter how grounded or sincere. To those who fall under the sad umbrella, I am afraid this is where we part ways. But those of you willing to extend a gracious hand and empathy to the ones through the air, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. To start off, I want to apologize for any hurt this caused my longtime fans and supporters. And for those who've held wilder beasts than these with so much affection in their heart, I pray they will not let these affect those emotions. Emotions aren't good or bad, they just are. Secondly, I want to sincerely regret what circumstance became of the world. Going forward, percentage of royalty will be donated. You're not even saying sorry to Maya. That's the person you should apologize to. Get this out of my face.
Do you actually mean any of this?
Does it matter?
It does, you dumbass. It's a second chance. Did you not hear what she said?
Try.
So, what's your next move?
God, get out of my... I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I'm not sure. Focusing on Robbie. I'm hoping he'll give me a second chance.
Yeah, go be a dad. Don't be a writer.
That's probably
You're an
the
idiot.
smartest thing you've ever said.
Right.
It's not like I can stay at Caledon. This place has been poisoned against me.
Against you?
Who's the victim
You've
now?
done it to yourself. I cannot stand... Joe Goldberg, go jump in the lake.
Well, goodbye, Lucas.
Nah, f*** you.
Good luck.
No.
Yeah. You too.
Get away from me. What an absolute loser. Anyway, let me go to the snapping turtle.
Yasmin. I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery. Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How's your mental health? How can I ask her that right now? How's your shoulder?
How's your shoulder?
The bullet missed any major veins.
Okay, that's good.
But it will be months of physical therapy before I can use my arm.
Yasmin, what you saw during the storm...
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will recover. I have to find Safia.
Any news about your job? I heard the board,
I've stepped down from my position as president.
What?
It was my choice. You and Safia have helped me see the damage I have done. I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you. I am not a monster.
I haven't heard from Safi, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Oh. I had hoped... One moment. Excuse me, I'm apparently well past the appointed time to take my painkillers.
Okay.
Until next time.
I'm still confused about Safi. Like, if you refuse, like I said, if you refuse, would she just like leave?
Jesus.
Like, you know what I mean?
Campus cleanup is gonna be a...
I don't know.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, this is awkward. They're all waiting for me.
Well?
Not a peep.
Guess I'm not surprised. Would you come looking for us if you were her?
Safi Center appreciated it. I don't know.
This is a go to your friends situation. Yeah.
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, speaking of pieces, we gotta talk to everybody over here.
In the meantime...
Take your time. I'll be here when you're done.
Thanks, Moses.
I want to check on how everyone's doing first.
Okay,
Love. It makes you do crazy things. Like chuck a cow skull into their car so they don't realize their mom betrayed them.
So that's what he did that for.
God. Krampus feels like it was a million years ago.
So Vin was just like throwing the cow skull so that she wouldn't realize that her mom canceled the book. Like delayed the reaction.
No. I did the whole running thing before. This time, I have to face the music.
So you're Super Max. Guess your secret identity's gone, huh?
I wanted to tell you.
But you couldn't. Just like with the Maya thing. Any more secrets, or do I finally get to know you now?
Girl, I kissed Vin. There's more. Let's be honest here, because you know what? Like I've been saying, Max should have like confronted all this in therapy and deal with her problems. You gotta stop running away. You're pushing 30, okay? I love you, but you gotta be honest.
I don't know. This isn't my first time seeing a storm like this. It's not super easy to explain.
It is pretty insane. You know, I remember rejecting you. And then you just found a version of me that still wanted you. A pretty cool trick. But kind of f***ed up.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that leave us? I'd understand if this changes things.
That's what I was gonna ask you. You kissed him, too. Right in front of me, by the way. Well, one of the me's.
This whole other reality thing is new for me, too. But I am sorry. It was a dick move.
If I'm being
All of
real,
this
Max doesn't deserve
scares the shit out of me, honestly.
to be with either of them.
If it weren't you, I don't know how down I would be to play Lois Lane. But it is you. And I like you.
Oh no.
I think I need time to sort out my sh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me a little. And then who knows? Maybe you can win me back.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, that's one. Oh, Gwen's back there. Uh-oh.
Max. Sorry, You're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey. You okay?
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
With the powers? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm still trying to understand. I didn't know anyone else had powers until I met Safi.
That must have been a revelation.
You have no idea.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
Just let, just like you just kind of have to deal with it. There's nothing you can do because apparently it's like whatever, right?
You already handle that every day. Anything could happen at any moment. You could be hit by a car, struck by lightning.
Right.
Is this your pep talk?
Okay. Girl, what do you want me to say there? Like, there's so much I can only say. I don't know if I want to read all this. This user has turned off all the comments on this. Oh, idiot. Let me see. To end that, I'm working on a statement that addresses the claims made about me at the recent Krampus on Campus event. Please extend your grace to me and to all of us as I choose the right words. Dude, shut up. Well, I made it while I survived. Not only me, but everyone. Not like before. Something has been restored, but I don't want to jinx it by naming it. I don't know what they'll remember or what scars, if any, they'll take away from this. I got more than enough myself. And Safi, who knows where the hell she'll be when I see her again. Who knows who I'll be. I do know I'll be looking forward to that day. Yeah, so she's just gone. Let me talk to Gwen first.
Some weather we're having, am I right?
Hope that wasn't the grand explanation you promised us.
Hey, isn't eloquence your job? I just take the photos.
I felt how much she hated me, Max. It was terrifying. And disappointing.
No one could have predicted this. Again, you can't put all the blame on Yasmin either. Like I've been saying, like I get, like she can be mad and everything like that, but Safi needs to take responsibility. She hasn't. With her power, she's been irresponsible, you know? And I didn't expect her to just turn onto a straight villain, you know? So...
Safi was dealing with a lot. You couldn't have known.
She needed someone she could trust. It should have been me.
It's in the past now.
I hope so.
Mm.
Oh, one more thing. That video footage of me, that was Safi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl never does anything halfway. Neither do you, now that I think about it. Anyway, I talked to the committee that fired me. There's enough weird shit that's happened. I think I can argue my way back in. I failed Safi. But there's other students here I can still support. I won't just let it go.
Okay, that's good. Good for
I'm
you,
glad
Gwen.
to
I
hear
actually
it.
really like Gwen as a character. She's pretty cool.
Max! Jesus Christ, I am so glad to see you.
You okay? He seems more okay than Amanda does.
I'm sorry for texting
Maybe
you
because
like
Vin's like
900
the OG hoe of
times.
Caledon.
Just didn't know who else to talk to.
You need a distraction. Yeah, I get it.
Maybe get really into video games for a while?
Sure. With Diamond taking over as Abraxas president, I've suddenly got an open social calendar.
So, you're stepping down? For sure?
I've already made up my mind to. Or at least some Vin did out there. Somewhere. Nobody to blame but myself.
Things will get better.
Yeah. New horizons, right?
Yeah.
We'll talk soon.
No comment on the kiss, huh? But like I said, I think Vin's used to like hooking up with people, so it's like it doesn't bother him that much.
I think that's everyone.
The water is rising. Vengeance is a living thing. It breeds, it bleeds, starves, hungers. I wear cloth mourning, suffocating in its block. Silence also a blunt weapon, also a poise on the nose. Users turned off comments.
Okay, Moses. Let's...
That storm seems kind of evil, all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Diamond. I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I...
Wow, she's actually asking. What a
Okay.
shocker. Max never asks to do anything. She just takes
I was
and
hoping
snoops.
she'd be a little more enthused.
How can
but-
she? Girl, what? So what's going on behind the fame smile?
Do you blame Safi for what happened?
I just want to know she's okay.
Oh,
Not an answer.
Moses. Moses is such a sweet
complicated.
friend.
There's so much she didn't tell me. Or maybe she tried and I didn't pick up on it.
What do you say to a picture? For old time's sake?
Moses has hypothermia. And now, crippling anxiety.
God, that's so depressing.
I can never have enough shots of Moses.
Asking what was natural seems the result of the exact opposite. More research is needed.
Everything's changing so fast. I'm not sure what I'll do when you graduate.
You've got Tony.
Tony's not you.
What do you mean?
Nobody keeps me on task like you. You're the only reason I get anything done.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, if something happened in the storm, I mean, if you want to talk about anything,
I'm fine, all right? Jesus.
It's more like she's in love with you, dude.
Everyone's pretty shell-shocked.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
no.
How about you? Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating. What if Safi really does come back?
Then she comes back.
She did some terrible things, Max.
Yeah, I know.
And you basically gave her your seal of approval.
Okay. So it does. Okay, I guess then it kind of confirms, like, is the ending like you just tell Safi no and she runs away? Or you tell Safi, yeah, it's okay, and she runs away. You know what I mean? I don't agree with either of these, by the way. I don't see it as justified. People can change, sure. But I don't know about Safi right now. Because, like, the way that her character was written is just so random at the end there. Like, I understand where she's coming from, but there was no real build-up to that. I feel like that's kind of, like, the problem she was missing for most of this game, because you spend half the time she's dead, right? Like, half the timeline she's dead. So it's like, you don't have that chance for her to, like, build it up. I don't think it's justified. I don't know. This is all I can answer.
I'm not giving up on Safi. You shouldn't either.
Jeez, Max, nobody's writing her off. But I hate
Right. That's the problem. Nobody's
Hey.
worried about that. It's the fact that she just straight
We're
up
a
went,
team,
I'm a god. Like,
I'll handle it with you.
that's the problem right there.
No more hiding or running away.
What about the blue hair girl, Chloe?
Right. Talk about your Max.
Are you ready to
need
stop
to
hiding from her?
go to therapy.
I think so. Not yet, but
I never knew what to say when they'd say to call a friend. But I think it's starting to make sense.
Can I just say Moses is like the MVP of the story. I love him.
Right. To have you on my side, I feel fine some days. I just wanna get it right.
I think it's time I explained a few
I was gonna
things.
say, she's gonna tell them what happened.
It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made. But it's the truth. What's coming next is going to be difficult. For all of us. But we're going to get through it together. I promise. This time, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, live with your mistakes. That's what you have to do. Is that it? Do we not get to find out what happened to Safi? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. I need to talk about this for a second. So the ending, the final choice there, if you accept or refuse Safi for like what she's done, what the way I see it, aside from the weird way it's kind of shifted her writing of her character, the way I see it is like it's a matter of like what she said to Max, what you said during the storm. Did you mean all that, or was it all bull to make her stop, you know, like transforming and like being mad or whatever? I think the whole point of that ending choice is because Safi wants to know if Max means what she says, right? Like, do you actually mean what you say? Fixing everything or not? The reason I know I picked like, yeah, I accept it because I'm being chaotic, but like in the long run, if I think about it, yeah, you have to mean what you say, because the problem with Max is she's always lying and manipulating people to make sure she has the best outcome, which is kind of like the whole point of choice-based games. Generally speaking, a lot of people who play games like this want the best outcome. I do. I mean, I always try, right? Like with the choices I made, I try to make sure that it was like the right choice. But in the end, is the right choice really the right choice? You're manipulating people. That's what Max's powers kind of like represent, right? She's messing with things that she should not be messing with. And lying is a big factor in that. Max saying everything's gonna be okay, we can fix it together. Does she mean that, or is she lying just so she can make the right choice to fix the timeline? And that's part of like her healing Max as a character. I think that's what they're trying to get at. It's written in a weird way, but that's the way that I'm seeing it now that I've like finished the whole thing. In order for Max to stop running away, she's got to be honest with herself and honest with like everyone else, you know. She has to be. And I'm upset that Safi's character kind of turned into a full-blown villain, you know. I wish it didn't, but that's the way it is. Speaking of this like story in general, I feel like a lot of the writing, I feel like the reason why I feel like it felt a little bit weird is just like I said, there could have been more explanation, more time to like kind of like let Safi's character develop, because like I said, she's been missing for most of this game because she's dead in one timeline. So it's like you don't have a chance to have her character kind of build up into like a villain. And I guess that would make more impact into like having Max except for the fact that she shouldn't be messing with time. She has to accept all the mistakes and be honest with people. I think that's the problem with it. The way that they handled Chloe, it's like you know, if I kept the choice of like my canon playthrough of like she's dead, yeah, the story would make so much more sense. I don't think they needed to have this like, oh, did you keep Chloe alive or whatever. It should have just been, yeah, she's dead, because it makes more sense for the time, you know, the story and whatever. But aside from that, I really love everyone's acting. Everyone's acting did really great. I really love Hannah Tell's like acting too. Like she's definitely improved from the first game. But yeah, everyone's acting was very, very well done. I really, really liked it. Especially Sophia, when she was like losing her mind at the last chapter. She did great. God, the acting for that was phenomenal. I freaking loved it. I loved all the new characters too. Everyone had like their own quirks. Even me getting mad at Loretta and Lucas, if I get passionate, it means you've written the character well. So like those two, they did perfect with those. I guess the other thing that I didn't like is just like there's no real conclusion to like Maya's storyline, like her like getting revenge per se. Even Lucas, like how did this come about that, like, you know, what went behind the scenes with Yasmin and stuff. I wish we could have seen like what happened there. I know it's made obvious, like they canceled the book whenever the mom was pushing Lucas to take the book so Sophia would stay away from Maya and stuff like that, but again, I really wish there was an explanation for it instead of you assuming that. That's what I mean. But yeah, I appreciate all the music, the gameplay, the graphics, the way that everything looks is beautiful. I still enjoyed this game. Oh, diamond? Huh? Her nose is bleeding. Oh god, does she have powers?
We're gonna have to get you a blood transfusion.
What the f are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before. So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers. Your choice.
What's Diamond's power then? What? Is that setting up for another game? Oh! Max Caulfield will return? What? So they are making another game. That's shocking. I thought it was gonna end there. I really thought it was gonna end there. Okay, so 68% of us accepted her, you know, Safi turning crazy, I guess. 76% critiqued the graffiti, 37% found Loretta. Oh, really? You guys left her there? 38% reflected in the bowling alley, 54% looked at the book stands, 93% reminisced about Chloe, 62% Loretta had a change of heart, 19% Reggie is upset you kissed Vin. Oh. But he seemed cool, but I don't know. 26% Vin dropped out of the race. 48% Gwen will keep fighting the committee on her decision. 12% Yasmin voluntarily stepped down as president. Oh, there could have been different choices there. 50% Max did not reflect on the North Quad. Oh, I forgot about that. 55% Max told Moses she wasn't giving up on Safi. Okay. Damn, so there's gonna be another game? I did not see that coming. Okay, so that's the end of my playthrough of Life is Strange Double Exposure. Like I said, I enjoyed parts of this game, other parts I didn't really enjoy, but overall, I had fun playing this game. I wasn't expecting another game to come out of this, especially with Max. I really thought we're just gonna go off of like another character. Kind of like what they did with Life is Strange 2, True Colors, like it's just different characters. But apparently not. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I guess it's a matter of like us stopping Safi, whatever she's trying to do. I don't know. I have no idea. But this is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough. I would love to hear your thoughts though, what you guys thought about this game specifically, because I know people are split on this. Like half of you like it, half of you don't. So I would love to hear why or why not you like it, you know? And if you did play it, what ending did you pick? I'll take a look at the other ending, but like, yeah, I feel like just now that I've stewed on it, what I picked kind of makes sense. Just wish it was written better. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode and this playthrough of Life is Strange Double Exposure, remember to leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button, because whatever game comes next, I'll play it. Don't know what they're gonna do, but I'll play it. And once again, thank you so much for Square Enix for providing me a copy of this game, and also the care package you gave me earlier, like the sweater. Thank you so much. I still enjoyed this game. Don't think it is like I hate it or anything like that. It's just, you know, some critiques that I feel like could have been better. But yeah, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!